left my mind. I can't stop thinking you're running all the time. It's hard for me to think now that I hate myself, because I know nothing will ever go. And now I'm at the look inside myself, just so I can hope to see a few bittersweet memories, times when I love somebody. Now I'm stuck with myself, stuck with myself. It's not so bad if I can feel a little off base just to laugh to realize that I can't forget everything and just juggle the parts to make the most of me. But you has never left my mind. I can't stop thinking you're running all the time. It's hard for me to think now that I hate myself, because I know nothing will ever go. And now I'm at the look inside myself, so I can hope to see a few bittersweet memories, times when I love somebody else. Now I'm stuck with myself, stuck with myself. Today I could have been all the details of what, where, and when, a distraction from what came to be. I've broken their hearts, people claim to see. I want you to know you never left my mind. I can't stop thinking you're running all the time. It's hard for me to think now that I hate myself, because I know nothing will ever grow. And now I'm at the look inside myself, so I can hope to see a few bittersweet memories, times when I love somebody else. Now I'm stuck with myself, stuck with myself.
Right on, man.
That's okay, huh?
Right on.
All right. So,
Not really all that prepared. Do you want more guitar to side for me? We'll put this right here. Anybody wants to talk?
Alright, so, anyways, this is. Oh, goodness, I'm in a bad spot.
Yeah.
Kind of. Let me,
Hey,
That's alright.
scoot over.
You scoot over, dude.
That's what I'm doing.
Right. Yay, we're scooting over. Don't mess that picture up. Yeah, okay. Anyhow, this is, No Filter. And, this is Cameron. Say what's up, Cam. Anyhow, I want to talk to you, man, about that song, man, if you could.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, first of all, everybody needs to understand, Cameron and I, we met in a rehabilitation center. And, do you mind me saying that, dude?
No, we can talk about anything, man. I'm an open book.
All right. And, I remember when I met Cam, it was a situation where, he was doing really good, and I wasn't. Do you remember that? I come in a little rough, and you was already had the ball rolling.
Yeah, I was already up moving, man.
Since then, I mean, times come and go, and we have good times and we have those low moments, and we could probably agree we both had those since then.
Oh yeah.
Because it's a grace of God that we're actually just sitting here being able to kick it with you guys. So you never know what's going to happen tomorrow with anyone, especially in a form of recovery, in a state of recovery. It's good to know that you're not in active addiction, and same here. Okay.
Yeah.
God bless that. Anyways, do you know anything about this podcast at all?
I do not know anything about this podcast.
Okay, well, I'm gonna keep it around. It's a little bit fucking silly.
Yeah, but no.
And there's no filter, man. Right? The only person missing in this today is Margaret, who's in the kitchen there. She's trying to get cleaned up after we got the gas company in here tearing up the house. So God bless you for it, dear. Love you. Anyhow, Cam, ever since I've known you, you've been a musician, and long before I knew you was a musician, and you always wrote from the heart. That's one thing I noticed about you. It really touched me the most. Is like you could write a song and play that shit. Am I right, dude? Any given time. Oh, don't be afraid to look at me, man. That thing doesn't exist right now. We're just talking, okay? But anyhow, like he always like shot from the hip, and like all his shit,
try to
man.
Be who I am,
Absolutely. All of his shit, and I mean it, shit, is in these words. Not like his words are shit. No, but I mean like all of his shit.
Yeah, all my depression, all my anxiety, all my self-loathing, other kinds of things. Actually, I got a song that you helped me write.
Yeah.
We can play that.
Oh, we will. But I want to talk about this new one. What's the name of this song here?
The new one's called Stuck With Myself.
Stuck With Myself. I noticed that was the main part of the chorus, so I assume that's what it was. I felt some things in that song along the line of some of the people watching out here. They felt some of those things. But explain it from your point of view so people can understand your thoughts.
That particular song's about, like, a lost relationship that, like, because of my addiction and where I was in my place in life, I wasn't ready to give myself over to her. So she couldn't give herself to me. It just turned into something that was a long line of just drama and other shit, but we were both in active addiction, and I don't feel anything towards her about it. I still love her. I'm just not in love with her anymore. So I wrote a song because I kept thinking about her one night.
This is about an ex-girlfriend.
This is about an ex-relationship,
Okay.
That's what I say. Like, I couldn't fix the things that made us grow apart. Now there's less of me. It's just like kind of like a lamentation towards past relationships that I fucked up through my own personal abuse.
Oh yeah, dude, and we all been there. But I know you, as a passionate man, have been like in position in life where you've been in turmoil over the loving relationships. We've talked about that.
Oh, yeah.
And me too, but not nearly to the degree you have, where you have begun to heal yourself through expression and thought and writing your music. Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the only way I know how to get my emotions out, because I grew up in a very closed emotion household. that, you know, wasn't like, you know, crying and letting yourself be yourself wasn't like on one half that wasn't allowed, and my mother, it was all about expression and everything like that. So I'm lucky I took after her and not my father. Because if I was like my father, I'd just be a stuck-up bastard.
Dude, I hear you. My dad, I'm not like my dad. That's what makes me the stuck-up bastard that I am sometimes. Trust me. And mom, you know, I'm sorry I didn't take many of your genes. Maybe my emotional aspect of life. I don't know. But since you know, and not to implicate your business in the situation.
No, I'm an open book, man. Let's get real.
If let's get no filter. Exactly. And y'all still have not figured out a name for me and Maggie. We're still working on it. But anyhow, through your writings and your music, Cam, you're one of my boys, man. You're one of my best dudes, and I've never forgotten.
Yeah, no, you neither, man. You're one of the few people I still keep in contact with. You know,
And
lost Mike, lost a bunch of people along the way.
We all did, bro. Trust me.
But you know, I'm glad I still got in contact with you, and it just happened to be like, you know, close by, dude.
Absolutely,
it's
weird how blessing.
It's weird how the world works, man.
It is. It's awesome. It is.
It's
awesome.
Because coming out of rehab, I didn't know where I was gonna go, and I kind of had nowhere to go. I didn't want to go back to the streets, so you know, moving in with my friend in Lincoln Park was.
And you're just literally 5 fucking miles away from me.
You know, it's weird.
That's awesome.
I'm believing coincidence too much.
Hey man, I'm with that. But I'm more on a Christian value with that. But yeah, you're right. If you could put into words like your recovery as a whole, right? Not from yesterday's terms or what you've learned along the road, but as of like the whole saying of like one day at a time. Today only. What would you put in perspective as far as how you feel recovered? Not recovered, but in active recovery. Let's just say that.
Well, today, like my affirmation for today, because I've been doing good.
I love that, dude. Yeah.
My affirmation for today was like, you know, you are fixable and you are not a bad person. You know, because I've done a lot of things in my past, and I'm sure you have too, my friend. You know,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. You know, made us
bad people.
Have misconstruencies about like how we, you know, perceive ourselves. You know, I've done bad things. That doesn't mean I'm a bad person, though. And it's just recognizing that, you know, I worked through a lot of my trauma, you know, from my kidnapping. With this last, ran through, like I saw a counselor 2 hours a day. And, yeah.
That's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and really worked through some deep-seated issues that I have myself and how I look at myself. And, you know, I just got to keep in mind myself every day that I am worth it. Right. And that, you know, I can't help anyone else or, like, you know, bless anybody else without, you know, taking care of myself first. So.
Well, can you agree with me on this, though? That active addiction is not really a drug problem, but more a thinking issue?
It's more a thinking issue. You have a sober problem. You don't have a problem doing drugs. You have a problem being sober.
Because we don't know how to cope on a sober realm. Absolutely.
You know? Like, you know, I say in the song, like, you know, it's not so bad if I can feel a little off base just to the left of real, because then I can forget everything and just juggle the parts that make up most of me. Like, you know.
I noticed that, bro.
Yeah, that line basically is about, like, you know, if I can just feel like, you know, just not so seated in reality, I feel like I can, like, move on in life, and it's led me to relapse. And, you know, it's just recognizing those parts of yourself and recognizing what you need to stay in recovery, and whether it's a MAT programming or whatever. You know, I have my own personally medical assisted treatment, you know, you know, through green and everything, but, you know, it's just whoever works for, you know, who you are, man.
Well, if you could, like, before we move on to this, and I don't want to focus just directly on your recovery and put you in a position where you have to explain, because you don't. There's a lot of them, a lot of people, myself, even Josh, he is in recovery as well, you know, but he's not in active addiction, thank the Lord today for that. That's Maggie's son, by the way.
How's it going?
And, like, as let's put it into one word.
One word.
That would explain how your thinking has changed in its direction, you know what I mean? And what has changed in you in one word through beginning your new course of recovery. Boom.
One word, man.
Yeah, just for these. Now listen, I want you to say this word, not speaking for yourself, but speaking to someone else. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it's not about us right now. We're here to help the others. So, as that position in life, if you could say one word that would put in perspective the best help you could give someone from where your standpoint was, what would that be?
I guess hope.
Oh, all right. Hey,
Hope you always have to have hope, because if you don't believe you can be any better than the person that your past, then how can you expect to have a future?
okay. Now, let's have some dang fun. Everybody, I do want you to play that song, that one that you and I wrote
You
together.
want to play Change?
I would love that, dude. You know
Yeah.
I dig the shit out of that song.
Yeah.
And
You give a little
everybody,
background to it.
again, this is Cameron.
Yeah.
Cameron DeLater. Call him Cam.
My band name's Transient Youth.
Transient Youth. Yes.
Yeah.
You're still going with that. I love that.
Yeah,
That's a hope and
who I
dream.
am.
And just know that when we wrote this song together, me and Cam, we were in rehab, and I had a lot in my mind, he had a lot on his mind, and man, I'll tell you, we're a good team. So listen to the song, enjoy it, and we'll be right back.
Yeah, the song's called Change.
Go ahead on, brother.
I wanna be perfect, but that just isn't me. Because I'm damaged in a way everyone can see. I'm full of friends, but I can't love anyone, 'cause they won't understand that I feel I deserve these thoughts, but I am the man I think I am. When you notice you need change, usually I'm the darkest of days. When you're full of self-doubt and you don't know how to go down the road you know you should take. Lost dreams and reality always seem to fade.
It still rocks me every time I hear you sing that one.
Yeah, man. I mean, you helped me write that, dude. We wrote that together, sitting in a room in Turning Point Rehab.
Hey, you know, that was a wild time, though. Let's talk about that.
That was a wild time.
We ran the shit out of that joint like we was in the
explain
joint.
what Turning Point is to people that don't understand.
Okay.
Turning Point is a housing establishment. For half the building is parolees and probationers, and the other half is people from the streets. So you got a bunch of people there that are there for 90 days to 6 months. They're coming out of prison and doing stuff like that. Got that type of mentality, and they're also allowed to go to work partially throughout the day and come back into the facility. So they're bringing all different kinds of stuff in. Let's just put it that way. And then
so you never know what you're gonna get when you go around.
And then we had our side, which is all people off the streets and stuff, and you know, it was a rough time. I did 75 days there, and like it was hard, man. I mean, I got offered so much shit, and it kind of put things in perspective for me, you know, like recognizing what I really want, you know. Because I mean, I could have done dope, I could have smoked crack, I could have done the gambit in there, and I didn't, you know.
I remember that we rolled hard.
Yeah, dude.
I want to bring up place, man. I want to bring up a memory though. All right. Do you remember us all? Like total party and sober up in there. Remember the tall guy across the way? What the fuck, Hot Slot or some shit?
Oh, fucking yeah, the dude that did like music Norse runes and stuff.
Yeah,
I was studying runes with. Yeah,
and we
the army guy.
Yeah,
he got in a fight with the fucking bikers, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
He's a beast, wasn't he?
Yeah, dude, this guy was like 6'8".
Yeah, he was a beast, and he had a head like a pumpkin. I swear. But anyhow, we all. I had gotten that coffee, that Bustelo Premium.
Oh, the premium coffee.
And we all got really juiced up on this coffee at like fucking 4 a.m. Now, you're not supposed to like be in people's rooms in the middle of the night or anything.
You're supposed to be up and moving around.
Yeah, so we were all in like our room. And there was, remember Sam? He went and slept in the living room. But anyways, we all wanted to go smoke a cigarette. So we all went, all of us, there was 4 of us, and went upstairs to the bathroom to go smoke, and we hear a knock on the door. Well, none of us is going out. We're going to finish the cigarette. We're busted now, right?
Right, it's done.
So here comes Big Diesel, that's me, out of the room, and the guy said, what are y'all doing in there? What did I say? Fucking.
Fucking.
Hey, remember Mikey's like, I wasn't fucking, I was smoking. I mean, you only got 2 things that can happen in that bathroom.
Right.
So I chose the latter, and I didn't want to get kicked out for smoking. But
good, man.
That shit was so funny. And then the dude chased me down the hallway. And
dude, we were doing the most, dude.
I took that on the chin.
Hard candy, dude. I had fucking soups. I had candy. We had coffee.
We were running out like a prison store,
dude. We had protein and enzymes, all kinds of fucking crazy shit.
Then we were all in the kitchen.
Then we were all in the kitchen, working in the kitchen, so we're running fucking all this stuff there's stuff that would come in that you can't give everyone because there's not enough of, like candy and shit. So then we're just coming back to our room with these boxes of like cow tails and Starburst and all kinds
of
stuff.
Just an ass ton of it.
That we're not supposed to have, but we can't give it to anyone else because there's not enough to give everybody. So.
And it was like a delicacy just to have some candy. Yeah. I mean, honestly.
Fucking remember like the Krabby Patties?
The Krabby Patties, yeah. I think you burned up most of those, though.
I ate so many gummy Krabby Patties that I fucked the shit purple.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude. I mean, fucking, it was good times, man. And like, you know, we made lasting relationships. You know, me and Dee stuck together. A couple of the guys that were supposed to stay together, you know, started going and living their own lives, and you know, I'm wishing the best for them and stuff. But a lot of people fell off too.
Yeah, I was really shocked. I'm not gonna put nobody on blast, but one of our mutual friends that lived nearby me before, kind of sold me out. You know what I mean? And God bless your soul out there, buddy. I had a lot more faith in you than that, but maybe I shouldn't have.
Dude, same goes for me, man. I mean, fucking, you know, homeboy was supposed to be like my father figure, you know.
And,
I couldn't even stay in contact with him, man.
And yeah.
He started drinking and just, you know.
Got in his own life again. That's active addiction, man, in its own case. But, so this, we're going to be chilling here today, and we're about to end this segment here in about 4 minutes. I'd like to invite you back.
Oh, yeah.
To definitely do this again with me.
Sure, man.
And, like, I feel like, you know, I'm going to tell you something wide open, even for these people to see. like a lot of us, including me, couldn't have done it without you, man. Like you
I
were a
appreciate
fucking
that.
shining star that I think of sometimes when
Yeah.
I'm feeling some kind of way. So you have affected someone's life, and I want you to know that
No,
in
and
any case.
that's why like I'm really trying to chase this music dreams and everything like that. Because like, especially this last time rehab, I did 4 concerts for the rehab, and dude, I had people coming up to me telling me that like I help keep them stay and all different kinds of shit. And if I could reach out and through my music touch someone, and help one person, dude, it'll be worth it. So.
But
I'm just
Cam,
gonna start getting my stuff out there. I'll be on YouTube within the next 6 months. Transient youth, and
definitely check it out.
all my music has to do with mental illness, drug addiction, being on the streets, just real life shit. So
He's a hell of a musician, guys. I mean, he's not just a friend I'm speaking for. Like, just listen, man. And when you listen, I'm here to tell you there's some change in there. And I'm not one to advertise for nobody because, I mean, I got my own advertisements going. But anyhow, this man's worth listening to. He's worth give a guy a chance. That's really all it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we could just like,
I think if you listen to us, you can find something to relate to my music for sure.
absolutely.
You know.
Even if it isn't what he was truly saying.
Yeah, and like I try to write my way in a way, try to write music in a way for people to interpret it how they feel about it. I write it from my own personal perspective, but my personal perspective is really relatable to a lot of people, especially in our positions.
So I look forward to being your security. We already talked about that. And I want to tell everybody Godspeed. And like I said in my first segment, not all the time are we going to be goofy and fucking off like the first one, a little pirate pilot. Sometimes we're going to address some real issues, and that's what this is about, is life on life's terms, if you remember that from my first segment. Cameron, can you agree life on life's terms is the way to roll on a daily basis?
Yes, it is, man.
All right, guys. One
You
last
who you
word.
are,
We're not never gonna be.
Yeah.
That's right.
So remember, I am who I am, and it is what it is, dude. Life will get you down, but you just gotta keep on moving.
Anyways, that was the word I was just about to ask you for. One last word from Cam. And we look forward to having you do this once more if you could.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
Many more times.
God bless everyone, and have a good one.